Hey guys, Rachel Denning, or Greg and Rachel, that's how you used to know us in our former selves. I was trying to get the last question out, my hand doesn't fit, so I had to cheat and dump it out. Here we go, last question. Be sure to subscribe and hit the like button for
last
these.
question? Like this is the last question forever?
This is the bitter end.
You better submit some more questions if this is the last question.
We'll always have more questions, but here's another one.
This is an interesting one.
Ooh.
This is one that will provide a new paradigm, perhaps.
We're going to dig into this because I think there's some ulterior motives in just kidding. So this says, talk about everything's like braces and dentists, and I thought, do they suggest that we need braces and a dentist? What are you saying? Really? They're saying because Greg's teeth are like that, there must not be dentists in Costa Rica. Just kidding. So no, it's a great question, right? People always wonder in developing countries, what's the medical like? And we've been in India, the Dominican Republic, Mexico, Belize, Guatemala, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, El Salvador, just a tiny bit in Panama. And
I think families specifically are wondering what do they do for their children's care for something as standard as getting braces, okay? It can be done. We had friends that while we were living in Guatemala, their two sons both had braces, and they went regularly they had to travel to the city, which was 2 hours away.
That's because we lived kind of in a remote area. And they had dentists, and good dentists, and the orthodontist was in the city, so they went there.
So they traveled there for their braces. For us personally...
Cheap, and it was so much cheaper. I mean, so you get great prices for medical work. That's why medical tourism, dental tourism is huge. I had a toothache about a month ago on a root canal that I had done in the States that was not done great, and so it's been sensitive ever since, and it actually developed into a toothache. I was able to go to the dentist, and he actually did not charge me, that was, just awesomeness. But he had all the modern equipment, all digital scanning, everything. It was awesome.
And he gave me the information I needed. Now, for us personally, we are unconventional on this topic. Because of the whole toothache thing, I read a book which I'd come across before, but I hadn't read, called Cure Tooth Decay Naturally, something like that. I'll put a link below the video to the exact book. But he talks about how our mouths are the manifestation of the health of our body, and if we have healthy bodies who are getting all the nutrients we need, we should not have cavities, okay? So that's the approach that we take. Our children have had cavities in the past, but since we've switched our diet and things, we can see changes taking place there. That's our belief. So we don't do a normal dentist checkup every 6 months. So I would read more about that. Then also he has a great chapter in there on orthodontics, which I would also read if you're interested. It's good stuff. Oh, you're waiting for the truck. Is that what you're doing?
So our invitation is to be willing to learn and read and look at alternative ways about health and new ideas. We're constantly learning and exploring and trying. Like, wait a minute, maybe some of the things we've believed for a long time aren't really all that legit.
I would say, sorry, I'm interrupting here.
Yeah.
I would say at least consider it, because he mentions in the book specifically at least waiting till your children are older to do braces, because their mouths are still growing at the time when many orthodontists are putting on braces. And it is a business that they're doing, it's what they do for a business. So consider other options. That's what our lifestyle is about, is thinking outside of the box. That's why we do what we do. And with everything, we are always asking questions. Now wait a second, is that the way it has to be done?
Is there a better way?
With this approach, same thing. Braces, dentists, that kind of stuff, is the way you think it has to be done, is that how it really has to be done?
And consider that with all of your health. Be willing to consider things holistically as the whole body, and natural remedies and unconventional or crazy things, because sometimes we can get great health. So take care of your bodies, and yes, you can take care of them all over the world. Reach upward.
Walking down the sidewalk, kicking my feet as I'm moving to the music. Step to the beat, I woke up today, canceled all my plans, and I stepped right outside with my guitar in my hands, and the notes became loud as I sound caressed the air, and I kicked it up a notch as I strolled without a care, 'cause I'm going